kick out the king of rock. We'll kick out the band.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is From Duske Till Dawn, and I am William Duske. Today, we're back at it with props on a budget. So, let's do this. Okay guys, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do oil drums. So we're going to take these dollar oil drums right here and we're going to convert them from $1 to a $20 oil drum. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So first and foremost, we need our item, which is this, which I will take and empty all the slime out because I don't use it, don't need it, don't want it. It's nasty, gets everywhere, yeah. Materials. Excuse me. We will need spray paint. I've got this one here, I've got the white here, because we're going to use this barrel as an example. So what I do is, I start off with the white spray paint, spray it all the way around the middle, because I like that stripe. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I do it real quick and kind of messy, because I know I want these oil drums damaged. And, you know, just, they're outside. They're going to be outside. They're going to be damaged. And it's going to have graffiti and vandalism on it and all sorts of stuff. So, hit it with the white. Then I tape that off with masking tape. And then I hit it with the green or red or whatever color you're going to use. Then from there, you will seal it. After you seal that, you can draw on it, which is what I have my Sharpies here for, or anything like that, my pencil. So you'll draw your graffiti on it, lay that down, and then you will seal it again. I do, and then I come back in and I do a water mix with Mod Podge, and as well as the ground cinnamon here, just like the diorama. Which one? The abandoned warehouse. Same effect with that, just on a smaller scale. And then you will get this really cool rust effect here. And that's what it looks like. That's what a finished product looks like. But we'll do one together because I want to show you guys. So I've already got this emptied. I've already got it primed and painted for our base color. So let's go do some graffiti, and then we'll come back and finish it all up. That way we can do one step by step. All right. So I've got a few barrels that I've already got spray painted, primed, all the good stuff. So next up is, let's add a little bit of graffiti. So start right here. And I'm going to do something basic. Just something real quick. Just a rough outline. So it won't take too long. So there's the first one. Just kind of some line work. We'll get these knocked out real quick. Just some small pieces. So we'll do the one up. You guys can see that one up, kinda. And then we'll do another one, because why not? Another one. Okay. And we'll do our red one. Kind of like that first style I did, so we'll do it. I've been doing these for a little bit, so I am fairly decent at doing these. So there we go. Another one up, different style. So now that we've got what we're putting down graffiti wise, let's start getting these ready for paint. So this next step might take a little longer, so I don't know, you guys probably don't want to watch me paint all these on camera, so we'll just do that real quick and then come back. Okay guys, so I've decided against that. I will show y'all how to paint. Well, I'll show you what I'm doing, because just like in the real world, how I paint, graffiti is how I really did graffiti back in the day. But so what you do is you start off with your outline, and then I've already got these going, so I just threw paint everywhere. Okay, and just everywhere, just cover the surface, so it doesn't matter. I mean, you put down your Sharpie for an outline. Okay, that way you know where most of your lines are, and then the rest fill it in, and then we'll go back in and clean up and do all the detail work. So these are actually drying, so I've got these two drying, or well, I've got all of them drying, but these two I'm still working on, these other ones. So I'm going to continue on with that. And the paints I'm using, for example, this one up, I'm going to use this pretty blue right here is Key West. So you guys see that? There, that is. And then for the dark blue, I'm going to use on both of them, this turquoise right here, apple barrel turquoise. And that's what's going to make this blue right here, this darker one, pop. So I've got that on both the one-ups and that other one. And then I'm also going to use this wintergreen for some highlights, which we can do that. This one's really diluted right now, so, but this ain't going to take long. We can get these little ones on there and then move on pretty quick. And all I'm doing is just dabbing my brush and just splatting it, because everything can be fixed. So I'm just hitting them in areas, covering what I need and want, and then we'll go back in and we'll clean it up with the black work. So these I kind of want dripping on top of the letters. So I'm just going to hit them in certain areas, just like that. Okay, so the last paint is the lime green, and I'm using this to do the U and the one up. And like I said, we're just gonna dab it all up in there and just cover up as much surface as we can. We used to do this with the rollers, the paint rollers, and cover up big surfaces with a can of paint before going after it. But yeah, so we got this. And by all means, I'm not telling anybody to go out and vandalize anything. I vandalize my own shit now, which is these barrels, because I got in a lot of trouble for doing that whenever I was younger. So don't do that. Okay, so there it is. I don't know if you guys can see where we're going with it, but I'm liking it. I'm going to let these set up, dry for a little bit, and I think the only thing left I got to do is throw in the black and then a little bit of detail. I've got some white paint sitting over here, so we'll do some highlights and stuff like that. But for the most part, these are the basic colors we will need, like I said. And I'm not actually done with them, so I need to leave them out for a little bit longer. So we're going to let these sit up and then hit them with the black, clean them up, make everything nice and straight, and then throw some highlights on there, and then use the little Sharpie and do some tags and, you know, real quick throw ups. Okay, so we're going to apply the black, and this is just regular black paint. It's just Folklore, not Apple Barrel, but they're all the same and all. Now this one I will switch out brushes. I will use this brush. It's kind of bent down here, and it's more like a pinstriping brush. So this is the one I'm going to use for to do all my line work, because I'm steady-handed, and I like using a brush better than a marker or my airbrush or anything like that. I've used all sorts of things, but I'm faster with this, and I get good, perfect, crispy, straight lines with this as well. So, I mean, do it however you guys feel comfortable, but this is just the way that I do it. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get down on this. Keep me a little rag right here just to dab it. And I'm going to shake this all sorts of different ways. Now, this is going to take the longest, just because I'm a weirdo whenever it comes to this stuff. Or I want my pieces to look good. So we'll do the one on camera, and then we will I'll knock out the rest of these, and then y'all can see the finished product. But all this is just line work. But if you guys don't have one of these brushes, just go at it with a steady hand, or use a marker, Sharpie, paint sticks. I've got them all. They sell them at Walmart, hobby stores, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. They sell them wherever art supplies are usually sold. And you guys can do whichever one's comfortable for you. Let me see. Pull that straight down. And I'm going to be doing another tutorial later. If you guys are interested in watching, I'll be making stencils, graffiti stencils for the 112 line. Which, I mean, it's just really a stencil. It doesn't matter if it's for 112 or not. Now, you can use it anywhere. I'm not telling you should, but but I will teach you guys how to make homemade stencils. That way you can put your own art down. You don't have to buy them. I know Walmart sells stencils, and a few other places you can get them at. But I will teach you how to make your own stencils, and quick, easy way, and you don't have to use cardstock or whatever that long poster board is. Something quick and easy. I'm going to show you if you guys are interested. I've used that method, and actually I might just make a stencil of this graffiti. That way I don't have to do this. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do one of these. I'll do one of these one-ups. I'll convert it into a stencil, and then show you guys. That way you don't have to even paint what I'm doing. So basically this video is just going to be a waste of time. No, I'm just messing with you guys. You guys can do it either way. I do it. It just depends. I change it up. Sometimes I get tired of just doing it one certain way, and if I do it by hand, it gives it a totally different look, if you will. So, but yeah. Yeah. Steady hand. I'm going to show you guys a little bit. See how that one comes out pretty crispy, clean? And we're going to do the U and the P. Okay, guys. So I've got the black put on a few barrels. So this is the first one right here, the one up. Pretty cool, huh? It looks a lot cleaner with these brushes. So that's the first one, and then here's the second style one right here. So this one's gonna look cool. I've got to do a little bit more detail work to this one. I'm gonna invert the blue and the green on here and throw some white in there, and then that one will be done as well as this one, and then we can get started on these. So finish these two up, and then they'll be ready. They'll be all done. So let's keep on working through them. Okay, got all of them painted, fully done, all the line work. Look at these. Just look at them. They look good. Both sets of barrels look good. So now we're going to add the rust. So I'm going to use jack-o'-lantern orange and a nutmeg brown. So these are the two colors I will use as my base coat, and then we'll do some detailing work and then finish these off. So, and this is just, you just got to be really random with this stuff. Like, I'm going to put it all over this barrel. So it's going to go top, bottom, side, all the way around, everywhere. So that's just the point. And I'm using an old cheap brush. So I'm going to stamp it out on a piece of cloth here and then just go at it. And there's no rhyme, no reason where rust is in random places. So I'm going to go around this whole barrel where I think it should have rust. I'm going to coat it, and then we're going to do the brown on top of it. Then after that, we'll do some more. And like I said, that's why whenever I shot it with the first coat of white, it was just random, because this is what I was going to do with it. So don't forget the lid. The lid is important too, just as important as the rest of the barrel. Go around the brim, get all the way up and around. Yeah, and don't be afraid, guys. It's okay. You can hit that graffiti. You can get all up in there. Like, you can put graffiti. Rust is going to be everywhere. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. And don't forget to get the bottom either, as well as the inside lid. So, my hands get all nasty and dirty, but they've got some, let me see here. They've got some letters in there that I don't like seeing, so I like to try to cover that up and hide it as best I can with paint work and rust effects. That way I don't see those whenever I take a picture or anything like that. So I'm always trying to cover those up. But yeah, I'm going to put down the orange, and then I'm going to come back with the browns. So we want it to look kind of like that. Let it dry up. And it's just random. Just random everywhere. I'm going to start with the lid on this one. And these barrels, after they are done, you can still, they're fully functional. So you can pop the top. I don't ever keep any slime in mine because that's just nasty, but to each your own. But you can leave your slime in there, or I like to store accessories in here like my lights and other things, guns, money, stuff like that. So they're pretty cool. Like I said, this is it's a little bit of work, but at the end of the day, you'll appreciate it so much more. Like, they look so good, especially whenever you get ready to take your pictures. There we go. Last one, and then we can hit it with the browns. Some of these I can see my fingerprint on some of them where I touched them a little too early, so I'm just hiding any kind of defects like that or imperfections that I don't like. And it's just, I see some of them, they got scuffed or touched other barrels, and which all that does is just add to it. So I mean, you can either leave it or let it ride. Just go all the way around, just be thorough. And then do the top. And then all right, so now all we're gonna do is come out here on this bright, hot Texas day. This is, I don't know if you can see the violets where I've been painting anyway. So I'm just gonna hit them with this mat real quick, just to protect the paint. But yeah, I'm gonna hit it from all sides if I can. Let's see if I can get it from this side. Oh yeah. Get it in there real good. All right, so that's only going to take a few seconds for this to really seal up with the Texas sun. Like, the stuff dries super quick out here. I'm just going to turn them one more time and just hit them over here. I don't think I got the sides really good, but I know I got the front and the back. So we'll do that again, just to make sure the artwork is safe. And we'll give them a minute, and then we'll take them in and finish them off with the last of the rust and be done. Okay guys, so now our last step of the day, the final rust effect. So for this part, you're going to need obviously a little bin to hold your stuff. McCormick cinnamon, or any cinnamon, it doesn't have to be this. You're going to need water, and you're going to need Mod Podge, as well as a trash bin to dump the excess off, or something to catch it. Either way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Mod Podge in here, more than enough, and then just put it with water. So we're going to put some water in there with it. That's plenty. So I'm just going to give this a good mix, good little mix. Mix it all up. Make sure I've got good, strong, concentrated mix. And I will move these. These are some of the other ones that I've been working on. So we've got that Joker, a little skull over here, and the smile with the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. So, but these are the ones we're going to add the rust effect to. So all I'm going to do is just set this down and just start like I was doing. And we're just going to put this down in some of these areas that I've got them already at. And just dab, dab, dab. And then after that, add a little old McCormick cinnamon. And with the paint and the cinnamon, then I'm going to knock it off in the trash. And then get this spot over here. But look at that. And this is the next layer. Let me see. I think the lighting's off. There's too much outside light. Let me see. Oh, that did not help any. Sorry. Anyway, guys, there's the rust. You can see it right there. And it looks good. It gives it a texture. And there ain't nothing like this. This stuff is just, it's awesome. So I'm going to continue on with this around the barrel. Okay, guys, so there you have it. And that is how you fully rust out one of these barrels. Graffiti all. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope that this has inspired you. I hope that this is a DIY for you guys to try it. If you guys do, tag us, hashtag us, Not of the Living Geeks, or hashtag us from Duske till dawn on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever the case may be. We would love to see some of your take of these barrels, graffiti, and yeah. So I'm glad that these are done, and I'm actually fixing to get one of these ready to ship because it just sold. So anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please smash that like button. If you need any more tips, tricks, or any other questions about the build, feel free to hit me up in the comments. And until next time, peace, guys.